Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play BattleBlock Theater. In this part, we're going to be doing Chapter 8, the beginning of Chapter 8. We'll see how far we get. Probably going to stick around the 30-minute mark as we've kind of been establishing. I feel like that's the sweet spot for video time length, so let's give everything a go. So I have not played this game in a while, and speaking of which, my deaths, Mayo.
Oh yes, we were both bad at this.
3504. Because I just got one.
Got it. Okay, yeah.
3504. Did you put that down?
Like, yes, I did.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I caught that immediately.
Yeah, we've had enough parts that have been messes. But yeah, as you can tell, we have not done any BattleBlock for a while, thanks hiatus.
Oh, I should have made that. Whatever.
Rusty gameplay will ensue.
Yeah. I'm confident that I can.
Just wait for the co-op.
I'm confident that I can de-rust in a fair amount of time. But I remember Chapter 8 in particular. I know we've talked about the difficulty just spiking in general, but I swear I remember Chapter 8 being just overall very difficult.
Yeah. I still think there's some in Chapter 6 that might be a bit worse. But Chapter 8 is a generally harder chapter than 6.
I mean, I guess Chapter 8 should be harder. It is the last thing.
Then again, 6 is way harder than 7, so...
Yeah, sure. Gosh darn it. The fan has a much bigger hitbox than I'm giving it credit for.
Yeah, no, like that particular puzzle took me way too long to get past. I remember that particularly. Like, once I got it down, eventually, like, yeah, I
Why
got it.
is it still... Like, man, that's... I'm already getting frustrated because I swear I'm not even in the hitbox of the wind.
We're 2 minutes in! This is gonna be a fun part.
Excuse me. Get me down. Alright, so let's...
Okay, so scary news time. That's not the hard part of this.
I was about to say...
That's the hard part!
It's gonna get worse. Wow. Well, this is going, you could say, swimmingly.
Ah!
Get it? Because I died in the water.
Yeah!
Hear me out, though. The bog.
I see.
I'm gonna play that the safe way and just duck. No real reason
It's
to
the easier way. Like, the good news about Chapter 8 is the time is super lenient, so you can take your time if you want to.
Okay, that's good. Was anything down here?
Like, with a couple exceptions, and even then, like, those are mostly just, like, the encores.
How am I even supposed to make it up there?
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, duh. Alright, so there's something over there. Oh jeez, I was about to say, I remember this part. Oh, I remember this part.
Yeah. Death! I'm gonna say that we honestly didn't try that often, neither of us.
Yeah.
Not on this spot.
I think that one we had control over, if I'm not mistaken.
We did. Ooh, that could have been bad.
I can't tell if there's anything down there or not. I feel like there's...
I don't think there is.
Gosh darn it, I was grabbing the ladder, you piece of Tinky Winky from the Teletubbies. Why are they called the Teletubbies? Who are they telling? And why are they tubby?
You're overthinking it. That's what I'm gonna say.
Isn't the Teletubbies like... Oh, jeez. Isn't it like a British show?
I want to say it's Australian, which makes all the sense in the world, if it is.
We should check. Why not? It's either British or Australian. I think you might. No, I think you might be thinking of the Wiggles. The Wiggles are Australian.
I think they both are.
Oh, well, yeah, that's also. It's possible.
No, never mind. It is in fact British.
Aha! I knew it. And the Teletubbies on the other, or not Teletubbies, the Wiggles on the other hand, I'm fairly certain they're Australian.
They might be. I don't know. I was too old for Wiggles, so I don't know.
Did you ever watch the Teletubbies as a kid? Like, personally?
Very little, like, because, again, I was just too old for it.
Yeah.
A lot of the shows people are nostalgic for nowadays is very young child shows I was just way too old for.
Oh, come on. I thought I jumped. Come on. This is probably one of the worst games to go on a hiatus for. Specifically because of something like Insane Mode. But, you know, it is what it is. I am not on the fan!
Those fans have huge hitbox, and that's why this first part sucks. Like, this gem and that other gem later on are terrible. Because you can insist you should not... like, if that... It doesn't have to be the one that's furthest to the left. If it's the second to the left, you can still get shot up in the air and die to that fan blade.
Yeah, no, it happened to me once. Like, you couldn't see the visuals of it, but I know it happened.
We're to think that the part with the raccoon dog is the easiest part of the stage.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you just use him as bait.
Yeah, but...
So... Now, obviously... Jeez, this is a magma block section, so... This can be rough. You know a guy who might be interested in those? Tell us,
Would you like to message us?
Yeah.
Like it might be interested.
That feels like I didn't.
Finally, it could have been really bad.
Like
I wasn't paying attention for it.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the glow, but I saw that I had 7. What's it called? Gems. So I was like, yeah, I'm in the clear. I have to kind of remember some of these levels a little bit too. I don't remember the last level at all, so I don't know if that's a scary thing or a good thing.
Don't worry, you will remember it very well when you get back. In like 2 or 3 parts time.
I really hope you weren't kidding that these like times are very, very lenient. The first one was very lenient at least.
And like I never had issues at the time. It was always an issue just getting there in one life to help the gems in the arm.
I don't remember the trick to doing this without dying. Do you remember the trick to doing that without dying?
Not consistently.
Budokan Heights, you've made your comeback.
Oh yeah.
See, now that's a name that I'll never forget.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. It's too good of a name.
It's something like... do this...
This is why it's not consistent.
And do something like this.
Not to mention this is the major times. Like, I know I said the time's pretty lenient, but I don't know, this is wasting a lot of time.
Come on. Well, the only way to do that safely is by luring them over.
Let's see.
Look, let me just do
Trying
this
so hard.
I feel like I
It's the monkey thing!
I really feel like I should. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. The timing was off, so I couldn't do that in the cheap way. The cheap, fast way.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've mentioned it before, I'll say it again. The obstacles get desynced sometimes. When it does, good luck.
Okay, so that seems to work. It does do, like, you weren't kidding. It does waste a bit of time, but it seems to work. And that's the
We'll
part that...
see if it's okay when you finish the stage. Like,
Yeah.
if you still have the time bonus, you're fine. If not, then you can need to look into something else.
I don't like this section, just looking at it. And I'm about to hate it in about a nanosecond.
Oh yeah, 1 nanosecond later.
Well, there's rockets, so that's how you know it's bad immediately. Okay, well, I got past the rocket section. When will we play Putt Putt Goes to the Moon? That was a game that I actually played a lot in my childhood.
I have never played that game, so I have no idea. That would be a U game for sure.
It'd be kind of weird to play, I feel like, just because it is kind of like a kid's game still, but I don't know, I remember it being fun. It's like, they're all point-and-click games. Then again, they probably don't work at all on a Windows 10, so... Let alone Windows 11. There's a reason why I don't want to ever upgrade to Windows 11.
Nor should you. I didn't even know that Windows 11 was a thing until, like, a couple weeks ago. And then I immediately found out why.
It wasn't even supposed to be a thing, if you remember.
They insisted that 10 was supposed to be the last one, but I guess they just meant the last one for a few years.
I mean, it makes sense that 10 wouldn't be, 10 would be the last, or wouldn't be the last one, because, obviously they got to keep upgrading, and the infrastructure is going to get, like, it's going to be really bad after a point, but it's like... Why did you insist so hard? I know some developers
already hate 10, so I'm not that surprised. It's just...
I think this is how you do this.
Because, like, I don't think Windows 10 was ever anybody's favorite Windows operating system, but it was decent. Definitely better than 11.
Yeah. Better than 8.
I mean, 8 was fine. It just had, like, a really awkward startup that you could very easily replace, so I don't think it was that big a deal. I had 8 and I liked it. Some always liked it more than 7.
Don't get tapped. Most people poop themselves and die in that order.
I almost pooped myself and died. Oh, there's secrets here.
Oh, yeah. I assume you probably want... Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna say, I assume you want to finish the stage first.
Yeah, because of the reset that you're able to do, so... Either way, I'll go for the reset. Here. You know what? At least Hattie's talking to us this time. So remember how he had an obsession to not talk to us.
It's nasty when it happens.
Yeah, it's like...
Sorry to bring the topic backwards. What was that game you was talking about? I'm trying to see like what system it was released on. Like that Putt thing.
Oh, Putt Putt Goes to the Moon?
Putt Putt Goes to the Moon.
Yeah, I want to say it might have been Windows 2000 or something.
That old, huh? Well,
yeah,
it's on Steam.
It's a really old... Oh, really? Oh, maybe it is playable then. Unless the Steam version is one of those ones where it's like, oh yeah, it's here, but it still can't, like, it still runs like crap unless you go through bells and, whistles and stuff, which happens very often to a lot of those old school Steam games. I wonder what the rating is on Steam. Check the rating, if the user rating's like positive.
Very positive.
Oh. Out of how many reviews?
82. Talking about a game that released way back, like in 1993, apparently. So that's actually about the number you could expect.
It must have honestly been re-released, like, without anybody really knowing about it. Because that's one of those games I feel like people would have, like... I feel like that's a game a lot of people actually have nostalgia... All those, like, whoever the developers were for those kind of games were, like, pretty popular, I think. How am I gonna do this if the timing is off? Oh, well, I got a fast laser there. Like, look at this laser timing. It's like, what do you do? I knew that was gonna... Like, what do I do? And there's the secret, at least, so the secret isn't even hiding in this.
If I said I wasn't worried.
Well, you know what? At least Hattie's worried about us. Did you say it was released in 98 also?
93.
It was released in 93?
Yes, it was released in 1993.
Wow,
For Steam.
that is an old game. Why did I play that as a kid? I'm not that old. It's older than me.
It's older than me too, but I don't know. You also play Donkey Kong Country, and that's older than you.
Yeah, true. What's like the oldest game that you played a good amount, like as a kid?
A good amount. Like I've played like random one-offs. Like everybody's played Pong, but
yeah.
Depends something I actually put a decent amount of time. Like probably like the original Zoo Tycoon or something like that, which is 2001, I think.
Which is fair. I mean,
these were PC games.
I think the oldest
the
game
games stuff like Crash and Spyro, I didn't really get around to until like the mid 2000s.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that. But Putt-Putt is not the oldest game I played though. Even though it feels like it is knowing the age now. The oldest game I think I consistently played was the first Sonic game actually, because I had it on Genesis. Which is really funny.
I think I should say Sonic, but
it is one of my it is the first game I think that I ever technically played, and if you know me, I don't speak so highly of this first Sonic game.
And I've played plenty of games that I have a lot of criticisms over that I still play way more than I ever should.
What? Curious.
Immediate example would be Spyro.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I think I've been saying this for years. Like, it's a fun speed game, but casually they're so-so.
I think 1 and 2 are fine. 3 is, in terms of casual playing, I was gonna say in terms of casualties, which makes no sense. But 3 is just, it's so draining to me. There's too much stuff.
I'm the opposite. 3's the only one I'd say is actually kind of genuinely good.
It's too draining for me. Well, it's funny because it kind of has like, which we'll get to this game eventually one day. TM. It's kind of got like DK64 syndrome to me, where there's just
it's
so
on
much
your
stuff.
upcoming games list.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like one of those games that. Why did he not eat me?
I mean, I don't think it has anywhere near as bad as DK64. At least you don't have random collectibles in the world that you can't collect.
That is true. But at least to me, playing as like almost every character in the third Spyro game is like I'd rather not if I could avoid it, sort of thing. This is risky. I'm gonna try this.
I mean, you had to know that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was, but I was like, screw it, I'll try it. I have not seen the Yarn Ball, but that was the last gem, so at least I know there aren't any slide gems hiding.
Yarn Ball could still be at the end, we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they are. Sometimes they're literally right next to... Same with gems. Sometimes they're literally right next to the exit. I don't think the original Doom came first, but come on top of that. That was a game I played a lot.
That was 93 as
really
well, wasn't it?
But... Huh?
That was 93 as well, wasn't it?
I think so. A part of me wants to say 91, but I'm like, no, it's too old. I do think 93 is correct. Is Sonic 1 93?
Sonic 1's 91.
Oh, okay. Well, so yeah, that's older than what's it called? That's older than Doom, because Doom is another one of the older games that I played a lot of. What was 93 that we're? Oh, Putt-Putt.
Yeah, which I'm still trying to look into, but my Steam is being super laggy right now, and I cannot get the Steam store open at all. So,
try resetting Steam if you haven't.
I have. It's still lagging.
Like the client is like frame dropping?
Yes,
or
the
like...
client is. mean, it can't frame drop. It's not a frame-based thing. But
Oh yeah, you know what I mean.
It's
Where it's
frozen.
like you click something, like you click your library, and then it's like
Or yeah, and it just
hangs.
it's stuck in loading limbo.
Like even if you click your library, does it do it? Because if so, you can't even say
Yep.
it's like your internet or something. It's just the client being stupid.
Yep. It has the games I've played in recent history, like the last couple weeks. Like obviously Psychonauts 2 was in there, but
Psychonauts 2. When are we LPing that game?
eventually.
Yo, look at this. It's gonna be my thumbnail.
Don't get tapped. Most people poop themselves and die in that order.
What even is that? It's like Russian text on the wall.
I mean, there's the part that looks like it says May. That's all
Yeah.
I can make out of it.
I still think it's like Russian text. I don't know what it is. Hey, those ah, there it is.
There's your yarn ball.
Can I cheat for this? I'm gonna cheat for this. I don't know if that's.
Might
gonna
just
work,
like.
actually.
I don't think it's even. This is that difficult of one. I would just try to do it normally.
Nah, I don't want to do that normally. I don't want to risk it. It doesn't look that hard, but it's also near the end, so. And by near the end, I mean it's quite literally at the end, and it's one of those ones where it looks like if you make a slight error, you're gonna lose and die. Honestly, the missile section here, well, the missile section here and the laser section afterwards are like the worst. But I also am not a fan of this section, 'cause it's like the section's picky. And this section just takes forever. Just gotta wait for the stupid chicken,
Don't lose. You'll be a loser.
whatever this thing is.
I have no idea.
How am I still technically in range? I'm not. You can't even see me.
It has a monkey sensor. I don't know.
Ah, how dare he?
It burns and it hurts a lot.
He's
I mean,
just.
you would have a monkey sensor too if you could.
I mean, I would, but I wouldn't do it for the sake of kill. I'd do it for the sake of
Monkey
enhancement.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and monkey.
Wow, you're very thorough.
See, it's much safer.
I mean, it would have been fine if you hadn't double guessed yourself with your double jump the first time.
Yeah, true. Hopefully I got the thing. I'm gonna replay the level anyways. I can't hear you guys first set or you first. Did I get the clock? I think I did.
You did.
Cool. Alright, let's get that secret, which luckily this is it's one of those ones where this is an easy secret to find, but you have to go annoyingly out of the way for.
It's not that out of the way, it's just really far on the stage.
Well, to me, it's in the worst spots, or after the worst spots, which is this part right here.
Doesn't look like it, but it's a whole lot of fun.
It's not like this part's even hard, it's just time-consuming.
Even though I don't think you've ever died to this missile enemy, it's
No, I died.
still
I died
terrifying
once.
because it's a missile enemy. Well, okay.
I've died at least once to him, yet. So, I'm not in the clear there, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to be. There's a lot of waiting in general in this
Most
like
people
level.
poop themselves and die in that order.
Yeah, this section here I hate. Because the lasers can just desync, and it's like, what can you even do? Like come on.
Like that, yeah.
I have no control.
Welcome to Chapter 8. Enjoy your stay. It's pain.
It's just a slow stage. We're probably after the secret. I wouldn't even doubt if we'd have to like to end the part there.
You're around 20-25 minutes, so it's actually not that unreasonable.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
oops, I forgot
You're
to.
losing. Yeah, it does. Don't lose. You'll be a loser.
Plus, I am kind of enjoying these more short parts that we've decided to do.
Now that we're not going for 5-hour parts.
Yeah. It also gives us more time to, I don't know, do things during the day on our own. Because that was like the one thing way back in the day I kind of like dreaded was like, I didn't mind recording obviously, but we would be...
What else to do?
It's like, yeah, we'd have to dedicate our entire day essentially to it, and that felt that. Oh, I can die here. What happens if I die in the secret? Oh, this is the one I don't do.
Yeah, this is the auto stroller. Don't think too much about it.
I'm still surprised that Mario Maker doesn't have a ton of these stages. Or does it actually?
Oh, that's a bunch. What are you talking about? There's a reason why Mario Maker has the reputation for it.
Yep, well, they've been doing that ever since, I think I mentioned it in the past, they've been doing that ever since, like, Super Mario World hacks got popular. They'd always make their little auto-scroller and stuff.
Basically, any game that's had the level creator, they always have the automatics.
Yep. Let's see how long this part's been going on my end. 26 minutes. Do you think I should...
You could cut it there.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll cut it there. So yeah, in the next part we'll be doing more of World 8. Maybe we'll get more than 3 levels. Well, I guess 4 levels. Done. We'll see. Thank you all for watching. Chicken tenders are amazing.
I'll toast.
Bye, baba booey.